Welcome everyone. In our today's video, we'll discuss another topic from the TET syllabus, which is personality. Personality, meaning and its types.
So let us first see the meaning and definitions of the term personality. Personality, remember one thing, it has been derived from the Latin word persona. At that time, persona means in various shows, stage shows, people used to wear mask and they used to do the character of that role of which he has worn the mask. So from that word persona or uh, role of a person, specific role, wearing mask, from that word the word personality has come. Now what is the definition of personality, or what do you mean by the word personality? Sometimes we use the word personality and character. These two words we use synonymously, but it is very much wrong. This is wrong because character by all means is a moral or ethical term which refers to standards of right or wrong, uh, good or bad. But personality is purely a psychological term. Personality is purely a psychological term and no connection with character. You remember this thing. I have taken these definitions from the book of S.K. Mangal, which is considered to be the best book on psychology. So, the definition of personality, if we talk about that, the term personality signifies something deeper than mere appearance or outward behavior. What is the behavior shown by some individual is not what his personality is. How should it be given a proper meaning or definition is a difficult problem. Actually, subjective nature does not allow to reach a clear-cut, well-agreed definition. That is why it has been defined by many psychologists in so many ways according to their own points of view. So let us see the definition of J.B. Watson. Personality is the sum of activities that can be discovered by actual observations over a long enough period of time to give reliable information. To measure the personality or to comment on a person about his personality, we have to observe that person for a long period of time. Remember this. We have to observe the person for a long period of time because to get the reliable information. Thus, Watson gives emphasis on the behavior of an individual and considers personality as nothing but the useful effect one makes upon the person coming to his close contact. Then, Morton Prince has defined personality as personality is the sum total of all biological innate dispositions. Biological innate dispositions means uh, the characters or the traits of an individual which he acquire by the heredity from his parents. This is the innate dispositions, impulses, tendencies he shows, then appetites and instincts. So these few words, impulses, tendencies, appetites and instincts, all combine to give the word personality. Let us now see the classifications of personality by various educationists. First one was Hippocrates Classification. So this is a simple classification by Hippocrates, who classified personality into four types. Four types based on four types of fluids present in human body. That is not a scientific classification because we know the only type of fluid present in the human body is the blood. But this is very much ancient classification. So he classified like there are four types of fluids present in body. One is blood, another is yellow bile, then phlegm or mucus, and black bile. The predominance of one of these four types of fluids in one body gives him unique temperamental characteristics leading to a particular type of personality summarized in table. Uh, so he said that out of these four fluids, one type of fluids is predominant in one type of body. For example, if blood is the dominant fluid, then the personality is called sanguine, and the characteristics of that person is like he is light-hearted, he remains optimistic, happy, he is always hopeful and accommodating, adjusting. Then if the yellow bile, if the dominant fluid in the body is yellow bile, then the personality type is called choleric. And this type of person is somewhat irritable, angry, but passionate and strong with active imagination. Then phlegm, if the type of dominant fluid present in the body is phlegm, then personality type is called phlegmatic. That person is cold and calm, a little bit sluggish and indifferent person. If the dominant fluid is black bile, then the personality type is called melancholic, and this person's temper is very much bad. He is bad tempered, he is always dejected and remains depressed and not optimistic. He is rather pessimistic and deplorable, self involved. So based on body type fluid, Hippocrates has classified into four types. Then we go to another classification which is called Sheldon's classification. So Sheldon has classified personality into three types. Let us go to the table. So the three types are endomorphic, mesomorphic and ectomorphic. If a person is endomorphic personality type, then the person have highly developed viscera but weak somatic structure. Let me show you the photo. This thin person is of endomorphic personality type. This person is easygoing, sociable and affectionate. These are the personality characteristics. Then mesomorphic, balanced development of viscera and somatic structure. His somatic structure or body structure is balanced, the middle one here, and the personality characteristics of that person are muscular activity. He always want to do muscular activity. Then self-assertive, love risks and adventure. Then ectomorphic, weak somatic structure as well as underdeveloped viscera. This person on the extreme right, this is ectomorphic. His structure, body structure is very weak, and this person is very much pessimistic and unsociable and of reserved type. These three classification is given by Sheldon. Now let us go to another classification which was given by Sigmund Freud. This is very much important from the exam purpose of view. Sigmund Freud has given a psychoanalytic theory of personality. He said that human behavior is the result of interactions among three component parts of the mind. So he said that there are three components in our mind, and human behavior is the result of interaction among these three components. One is id, another is ego, and the third one is superego. This theory is known as Freud's structural theory of personality. It places great emphasis on the role of unconscious psychological conflicts in shaping behavior and personality. Dynamic interactions among these fundamental parts of mind are thought to progress through distinct psychological stages of development. Psychosexual stages of development. So, id, ego and superego are given by Sigmund Freud. We will discuss the characteristics of id, ego and superego. So, id, ego and superego are the three parts of psychic apparatus defined by Sigmund Freud. structural model of psyche. Three theoretical constructs in terms of activity and interaction mental life is described. Model of the psyche, there is mind. The id is the set of uncoordinated instinctual trends. We'll go in details. The ego is the organized realistic part, and the superego is the critical and moralizing role. Let me tell you what does id, ego and superego actually mean. Id is hidden in the unconscious mind. This means all those ambitions, desire, tendencies and appetites which guides the individual to seek pleasure. This is the id. Then ego. Ego follows the principle of reality and acts with intelligence in controlling, selecting, and deciding what appetites have to be satisfied and in which way these are to be satisfied. All those inner desire inventions, how they are to be satisfied, that is controlled by ego. And third system of personality is superego. So it is moral arm of personality or ethical arm of personality. It is idealistic and does not care for realities. So we can say that superego is concerned with perfection.